right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 28 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Joseph Benavidez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready?
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Ooh! Effective punch there by Benavidez. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big kick lands.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Just out of range with that left hook. Nicely done to the body.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
It's okay, keep going, keep going.
Back and forth we go. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Joseph Benavidez.
Big kick lands.
He blocks the punch. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. exchange. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? 90 seconds to go.
What a punch.
He's trying to find a home for that right hand. Benavidez gets hit by that leg kick.
Come on, man, let's get that.
Ooh, blocks the shot.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Unable to connect there.
Look at him drive his shin into the opponent's body with that body.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by Benavidez. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Great work. Won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches.
We look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round 1, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number 1. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Let's get more active with the striking.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Effective punch there by Benavidez. Oh, the Superman punch lands. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Real quick leg kick. Straight punch lands. Over and over, he's fighting behind these beautiful leg kicks.
Wow. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that, and I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good.
All right, single collar tie now.
Great punch landed with so much power.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Oh!
Then he's out. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, has the guard closed here.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what happens when you get very skilled, very evenly matched fighters. Coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body. There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Good right hand.
Oh, big left. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Oh, big left hook there. 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Big leg kick lands.
Just out of range with that right hook.
What a
And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, Deese. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nicely done. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Effective punch there by Benavidez.
Beautiful body kick.
All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Joseph Joe B1 Kenobi Benavidez.
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you gotta go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.
It is a lightweight bout between Jorge Masvidal and Clay Guida. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, longtime representative of American Top Team. You know how happy it would make Dan Lambert if Masvidal could finally break through and win a UFC championship. He's as close to that level as he's been in his UFC career.
As he's ever been. He's finally on the cusp of earning what so many people have hoped for him. But that doesn't happen by accident. The reason he's this close now is because of the commitment that he has made to mixed martial arts. Commitment that he has made to evolving his game, going up to 170 pounds, and also using everything that he has in order to get to where he wants to be. Before, there might have been distractions. Now, Jorge Masvidal is solely focused on becoming a UFC champion.
Left his family to go compete in a reality show outside of the United States. Gave him it gave him a lot of focus and direction, and he has put all of that to good use here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 37 wins, 18 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Clay, the Carpenter Guida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 16 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
The calm, cool, collected Jorge Gamebred Masvidal ready to go, and so are we. Round 1 is underway. We have seen an uptick in the aggression for Masvidal as he has vaulted into welterweight contention. Asked Donald Cowboy Cerrone about that aggression back in 2017. We'll see if Masvidal tries to get off to that good start and get the offense going early tonight. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. All right, here we go. Our first round is underway, and you know at some point he's going to try to get this fight to the canvas. Any number of different submissions in his arsenal.
I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger. Does he pull guard? Does he pretend that he got knocked down? We saw Verdum do it.
Right.
To Fedor, act like he got knocked down. Fedor jumps in his guard, gets a submission. This man has that same ability.
Throws the right hand there. All right, single collar tie now. And they separate. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Shot a double leg.
Oh, he slams his opponent to the canvas. I think the octagon's shaking, DC.
The octagon was shaking. Somebody secure the doors because they are going to blow the roof off of this place.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Looking for a guillotine.
He's attacking guillotine.
Bottom fighter trying to control. Nicely done. Guida's going for the leg. Might be a submission opportunity here.
Oh, wow, oh!
And he's out. Oh, that right hand is on point. The ground and pound has been there all night. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Good body shot.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
Quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last round?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Working on a guillotine.
Watch guillotine.
Good work.
And he's out. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Watch triangle. Watch triangle.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Gamebrick. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
And he comes through with a big knee. Oh, straight right. Now goes in and secures the takedown. How about those 5 minutes? All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped into that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped it.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attempt. Ooh, what a punch.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. And they separate. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Well, back in the day, he was brawling in backyards in the 305 alongside Kimbo Slice. Now he's one of the biggest superstars in the UFC and showing that he's still got plenty of work to do tonight.
I mean, he's got plenty of work to do, and he has this swagger, a Miami swagger, that will allow him to capture the mind and the imagination of the entire world. Masvidal is now a bona fide star. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Wild swing there. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. 85 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Game Red Masvidal. And a pretty good clip as well. He is striking at a 60% accuracy rate against Jorge Masvidal.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
We passed the midway point of the third and final round.
That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Wow. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
Oh, really making good use of it. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, nice right hand.
Lands a big elbow there. Oh!
Punch over the top.
Guida's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Double jab there by Guida. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Clay the Carpenter Guida.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
All right, coming up next, a featherweight matchup between the Korean zombie Chan Sung Jung and Darren Elkins. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts with respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists. This guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Jung is 33. Elkins is 36. He is 3 inches taller. Jung will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 10 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Portage, Indiana, USA, Darren the Damage Elkins. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 17 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, round 1 underway. Here is Darren the Damage Elkins. Has been a better finisher than he has been a starter. Certainly the Mursad Bektic fight speaks to that. We'll see if Elkins, though, can buck that trend and get off to an explosive start here tonight. These guys throwing early. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Got the single collar tie. Just misses there with the left. Oh, spinning back fist. Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Darren Elkins. The Korean Zombie's looking for a Darce choke here.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Close guard. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Straight right hand, no good.
Oh, big punch land. Liver kick.
Single collar tie now.
Big punch from the clinch.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Darren the Damage Elkins. Kick to the body by Darren Elkins. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be all the Korean Zombie's got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
And he's out. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Round 2 is next. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, listen. I need you to be more active this round. You cannot wait and try to counter everything. He's getting to you first. I need you to get that head move.
Are you ready? You ready?
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by the Korean Zombie.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Just out of range with that uppercut. Oh, collar tie. Oh, big elbow.
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, he slams him down with authority. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Oh, wow. Oh! This is the choke that your uncle used to do to you when you were a little kid because you
And
didn't.
he's out.
Go, guys, work!
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, has the guard closed here. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So 41 total strikes have now landed for Darren Elkins. Well, and you can tell strides have been made on the feet, landing with 71% accuracy tonight against Darren Elkins. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Can't take many of those, better check. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent very bad. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Well, the Korean Zombie's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You're losing this one. You gotta come out there and put the pressure.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Third round underway. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs. Oh! The inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, he might be out. Spinning back fist. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Muay Thai plum. Nice punch there by the Korean Zombie. Oh, single collar tie here.
Nice kick. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the Korean Zombie. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. And he landed the right hand there.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Elkins. Jump ground and pound from half guard now. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's gonna get stuck and he will have to submit.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by the Korean Zombie. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Elkins has got full mount now. Seconds to go here in our third and final round.
Beautiful body kick.
Elkins gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. That uppercut is good. Oh, straight right. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Darren the Damage Elkins.
All right, so there he is, the celebration. Azani tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you gotta feel good about that. You gotta feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting the victory. You should be very proud of this performance.
check and say less. Don't you know everything lag now? If it ain't put it to rest, what is you talking about? Been, dope on 80. On 20, on 20, no maybes. When the total brings up, oh, the rubber burn. Yeah, bad news talk up, don't save me. Try play, get play, don't play me. Retails get clicked up, it's $100. Low key on me, I flex. Touch 40, that's cool, what's next? New bro can't link up, what you heard about? LA 2Bs, that's next up. Keep low around me, that's besters. Sound round son, so I gotta sing 100,000 praises. My brother's 100,000 shaking. I can leave 100,000 vacant and still count 100,000 later. Repeat the position on that piece. Starter to starter won't bench me. What is you saying? He sent me money through mailing if he said he changed.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker. One of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedown. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Freiburg, Switzerland, Volkan No Time Oezdemir. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Donetsk, Ukraine, Nikita Al Capone Krylov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one? Oh!
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Beautiful punch.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Punch is blocked. Oh, nice straight left.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oezdemir gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here. Trying to kick the leg out. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Wild attempt with the right hand there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Unable to land the head kick there. Single collar tie now.
Left hand punches the clinch.
Massive head kick. Oh!
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Swing and a big miss by Oezdemir. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, and that kick is blocked. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Oezdemir gets touched by that kick there. Oh, tags him again with a flush left hand.
Score that takedown.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Everything is going perfect. You're striking, you're looking beautiful. You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going.
Okay, now, you ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Oh, that's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing his kicks with so much force.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Oh, collar tie.
Big body kick land.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Oezdemir.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Attempts the uppercut there, but it doesn't land.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Back and forth we go. Big knee to the body. Misses with that punch. Got clipped with the right hand. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Somehow stays in the fight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Big leg kick land.
And that one certainly found the target.
Look at him drive his shin.
Oh! Huge right hand!
What a fantastic
Oh!
start.
And just like that, the fight is over. A near perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Magliano's calling stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nikita Al Capone.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Left me out to dry, had to crucify. Stab me in my back, you ain't my dog, you getting euthanized. Lying on the gang and speaking down, that shit is suicide. Black ain't no excuse, ain't getting on because we unified. Came through fast, you move fast, yeah, we move faster. Can't stop till we beat you bastard. With me and meet your master. Don't last, we move right past. Destroy that night, eat you rappers. You move fast, no, we move fast. If you go fast, we must go fast and even faster. Came through fast, you move fast, yeah, we move faster. Can't stop till we beat you bastard. With me and meet your master. Won't come last, we move right past. Destroy that night, eat you rappers. You move fast, no, we move fast. If you go fast, we must go fast and even faster. You play sick, that's pitiful. Kill beast, that is my ritual. My words through flips, reciprocal, can't compete.
All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Paulo Costa and Ronaldo Souza. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Makhachev, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC golden glory. Tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Souza is 11 years the elder. The rest is roughly identical. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Ronaldo Jacare Souza! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Paulo the Eraser Costa! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
We are underway. Focus with the inside leg kick.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he somehow ate that overhand. Wow. Oh, and he lands another punch there, DC. Plenty more where that came from, or so you would think.
The accuracy is a sight to behold. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to... Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Big kick lands.
Souza gets caught with that punch, his chin.
And he has one takedown, is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
He lands with the left. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler. Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Let him get that choke.
Nicely done. Just over 2 minutes to go. Back to the feet now. Ooh, diving punch lands. So just over 20 total strikes have found the ball through Paulo Costa. Has got full mount now. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Costa. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go, round 2. Paulo Costa. And that man, Jacare Souza.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Lands flush with that right hand. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
So 37 total strikes.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, big left. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Then he's out. Jacare's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Costa. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Under a minute, now to go in round two. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
30 seconds to go in round two. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, Souza's got the full mount. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Fight stats for you now. 59 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa. Well, and you can tell strides have been made on the feet, landing with 71% accuracy tonight against Jacare Souza.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Oh, Souza's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Jacare Souza there.
Strike to throw at the exact right moment. Keep the versus for you. Don't finish this fight. Look at him jumping in to try to get the finish. Oh, got him. He got him.
Back to the feet. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating the Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick up his left leg, step over the head to get his opponent on his hip. Once he gets him on his side, he'll start to apply pressure to try to get the finish.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Ronaldo Jacare Souza!
All right, so there he is, the celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.
What is perfect, not me. I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know and I feel my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved and get lonesome and I critique who I am and what I believe. Make up standards too high to reach. I'm trained animal off the leash. I'm in panic, but yet relief. Brought your hammock to hang with me. Grab a hatchet, cut down your tree like a mannequin that can speak. What I have in store is unique. I just mop the floors with them C's. I can't stop until things are clean. I'm an amateur's what you think, so you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not too graphic, but not PG. Lots of action in every scene. I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Grab aside, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything that I've been doing got me looking like a mastermind. It's so game, but I vandalize it. I do what you fantasize. And took a vision of my dreams and I found a better way that I can make it. I've been looking, think I'm really about to maximize it. These bullets form in my mind and come out my mouth there. For anyone out there doubting, I acting mouthy. Forget what you heard about me, I've been astounding. Something for you thinking you might run circles round me. Yeah, ain't this all I ever wanted?
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Here's the crowd pleaser, the fan favorite, Danger's dad, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And I bring up his son Danger because every interview Donald now does, he brings it to his son. And he says, maybe before I wasn't motivated by the belt and becoming a champion, now with the son in tow, his eyes are on the prize.
We all find motivation in different ways, but across the board, you can see guys, as they get families, and as they have children, they can see the motivation physically. He looks at Danger and he sees a reason why he should be his very best. He's shown that in this latest run in the UFC lightweight division.
Most wins in UFC history, Donald Cerrone. Most finishes in UFC history, Cowboy Cerrone. He will look to add to those totals here in this spot tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Cerrone is 4 years his senior. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 36 wins, 17 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in a grappling situation. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Cerrone gets up. He is back on the feet here. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Oh, he got this bow to the target very quickly. Watch knees to the body.
A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot. And potentially a critical takedown here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, anytime you are in a ground...
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Closed guard. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, closed guard now. Cerrone's got his head looking for a guillotine.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Back to the feet now.
Beautiful punch. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Round 2 is next. All right, nice job there by the corner after that previous round as our next round gets underway, and their fighter is undeterred. He was close on the submission in the previous round. He's going to get right back to it.
He's like a dog on a bone. He's going to continue to attack, until he eventually gets what he wants.
Nice punch there by Cerrone. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Quick level change now.
He went single into a high crotch. Oh, he's taking his dude for a ride. Takes him for a ride. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How does that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
I mean, honestly,
I knew that was coming. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Now into his mount.
Hey, stay sharp in there. Hands up.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike...
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. He's gonna attack arm bar here. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cowboy Cerrone. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he? He's having so much success doing and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Fighters back to their feet here. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. And he comes through with a big knee.
That one was supposed to end the fight.
Yep. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch. Oh, nice shot.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. A high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Settle down, excellent job. Deep breaths, calm down. Very good.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Nice punch here.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it. So much
there you go.
Oh, man, the canvas is shaking as he slams him down. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cowboy Cerrone. All All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly, because this is a position that you can escape. Make sure you secure your opponent, and make sure you secure your opponent. Land strikes that matter and end this fight.
All right, has the guard closed here.
Oh, nice right hand, John.
And they both stand up. Whoa! Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he was trying to chase down that finish. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish. Oh, got him. He got him.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back.
Oh, nice.
And he's out. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk managed. Quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single. Oh, deep left over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Cowboy Cerrone.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to his opponent.
All right, so there's the final horn as the fighters go the distance here tonight, and it really was all about his takedown game. Most of the time when he changed levels, he was able to get the fight where he wanted to.
Yeah, Johnny changed levels, and he did it beautifully. He had fantastic timing on those takedowns. He had great finishes on those takedowns, and he had a commitment to scoring as many as he needed to in order to get his hand raised. And I feel like tonight, he should win this victory pretty easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, below, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance.
When the back of the coupe is open, your girlfriend's gone off that goose and cola. You bout goddamn. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can poke the broke bitch. Hang eyes, trap, put you all over my snap.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Flyweight Division matchup. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works your takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Lauren Murphy. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Caitlin Blood Fighter Chukagian. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready?
And we are underway.
That's a big strike right there. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Left hook to the head. Kick to the body by Murphy. She blocked the punch. Oh, look at that combination. I got 2 words for you, champ. Head trauma.
Head trauma, which can be fought by head movement. Young ladies, move your head. Move your head. You want your parents to recognize you by the time this fight is done. Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now. Beautiful kick.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Great punch.
Murphy's kick is blocked.
Nice body kick.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she stands. An uppercut did it. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Level change, your leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Well, she connects with a right hand. She loves that right hand, and why not?
It's her best punch, and if her opponent doesn't change something, she's gonna go to sleep.
Man, her striking looks clean tonight, timing on point.
Her timing's on point, her accuracy's on point. She's very busy. She's in a good flow.
And she's back in the clinch. And they separate.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Wow. misses with a left hook there. Oh, that is a nice jab by her there, as your boy Rosendo Sanchez might say. That was clean.
It was so clean. One of the best female fighters I've ever seen fight behind the jab is Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She controlled people with their jab.
The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of it.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
Lost that round. Go back out there and win this one straight. Don't think about wrestling, not for 1 second. Jab, jab.
All right, round two. Oh, and she connects there, so the hands look good tonight.
Great timing to land that punch.
Oh, nice jab.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Pretty good right hand.
Nice kick.
Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, she blocks the punch. Murphy gets caught with that punch.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Well, there's no denying her power. She has been pretty accurate here tonight, but she's the type of fighter when she goes to the drive-through window, she's just getting a sandwich. She's not getting the combo meal.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You're gonna go and order a sandwich. That allows your opponent to stay in the fight. Give him the entire combo. Buy the French fries. Buy the drink. Really put it beautiful takedown lands.
Murphy gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. We have now crossed the midpoint of this fight. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Oh, man, I thought that was going to connect, but once again, she's just super effective at slipping strikes.
Little, small movements. None of her actions are big. It's slight movement right, slight movement left. So find herself for her to slip a strike and come back for a counter on the return.
I need you to work. You got 1 minute. I need you to work.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Murphy. She blocked the punch.
Good punch land.
Whoa! Oh, she might be in trouble now. Huge diving punch to the head.
You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound. What a round. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
And we are back for our third and final round. Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now. Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Murphy gets stung by that leg kick. Oh, perfect head kick there.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, big left.
Great punch landed with so much power. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Ooh. Oh! Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that
Oh! Oh, big knee!
Oh! Oh my God!
Oh, straight right. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Just out of range with that left hook.
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself.
Murphy gets crushed with that hook. Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. Big knee lands there. Oh!
Look at that leg.
Let's go. You can do this.
Oh, straight right. Oh! Diving punch lands.
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Nice strike.
Well, Caitlin Chukagian's boxing looks pretty sharp here tonight. You got to think Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida like what the... Oh, beautiful job by her there. She gets the takedown.
You knew exactly what you were in store for. It was up to you to stop it, and you did get the job done.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited.
What a shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
All right, so the women go the distance here tonight, entertaining fight throughout, and she really got it done with her striking, I think.
She got it done with her stand-up. That's what she's known for. It's her calling card. It's exactly what we come to expect when this young lady steps into the octagon, throwing her punches and bunches, landing beautiful kicks. What a great performance.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
For decision. All three judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Lauren Murphy.
All right, so pretty clean effort out of her, really, from the opening horn tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And as a fan, you understand how important this is in the evolution of someone's career. She did a great job of staying focused, staying the course, and getting a unanimous decision.
bitch, I'm a player. I'm too stingy for share. Won't even lend you an ear. Ain't even pretending to care. But I tell a bitch I'm Mario, Shabaria, area, the original Richard Ramirez, Christian Rivera, cause my lyrics never sit well, so they wanna give me the chance. Like a paraplegic and it's scary, call it Harry Carry, cause every time I'm digging Harry Carry and Merriam dictionary, I'm swearing up and down, they can spit this shit's hilarious. It's time to put these bitches in the obituary column. We wouldn't see eye to eye with a staring problem, get the shaft like a staring column. Trigger happy, packy, but it's black ink, evil half of the bad beats, evil that means take a back seat, take it back to fat beats with a maxi single, look at my rap sheet, what attracts these people is my gangster bitch like Apache with a catchy jiggle, I stack chips, you better got a half-eat Cheeto. Filling with the venom and eliminate him, other words I'm intimating, I don't wanna hurt him, but I did him in a venerate, I'm murdering again, nobody will evade him, till I kill him and double the bodies in like obliterating, everything is iterated, renegade, I'm gonna make anybody who run it with the pin frame, don't nobody want it, but they're gonna get it anyway, I'm beginning to feel like I'm mentally ill, until I kill him, kill him, kill him, be the vanilla gorilla, you're bringing the killer within me out of me, you don't wanna be the enemy of the demon, and when enemy, I'll be the receiving enemy, what stupidity, it'll be every bit of was the epitome of the spitter when I'm in the vicinity, you better duck or you finna be dead the minute you run enemy, 100% of you is a fifth of a percent of me, I'm about to finish you, bitch, I'm available, you wanna battle, I'm available, I'm blowing up like an inflatable, I'm undebatable, I'm unavoidable, I'm unevadable, I'm on the toilet, I got a trailer full of money, and I'm paid for, I'm not afraid to pull them, man, stop, look what I'm planning.
Ain't chasing a bitch, I'm chasing a dream. Oh damn, look what they made of the team. I know why they jealous of you, only type of stuff they never seen. Whole never level, I shit on it, they ain't even mean. Young, blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Making up our own house, I don't even got a rap. Running, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
Like a Mary put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole never league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a bitch, and then I get a zippin', then I get a zippin'. Reminisce, I feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom of it. Sit the bitch, I got a funny feeling that's folding. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, fake alarm, no monkey business, can't H&M, it's no. Shout out to women in Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Donald said all of us live in huts. I tell him, dummy, go to Lagos. All you like to play tough. You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double M genius back, mo. See me with sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can? Who really
Blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Making up our own house, I don't even got.
Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Dariush is 5 years the elder. He is 1 inch taller. Same numbers on reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Alexander the Great Hernandez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and on one side, clearly the more well-rounded fighter, yet when we sat down with him on Thursday, first words out of his mouth, he ain't gonna submit me, I'm gonna try to take him down.
Oh, my goodness. And you laugh just like that because you know how much of a joke this is. You want to avoid the grappling with this guy at all costs. I know he has bravado. I know he has a big ego, but it would benefit him to fight this fight and make it as easy as possible.
Dariush gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the center.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Tags him with the left hand. And both guys really throwing with authority. And he landed the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
So just over 20 total strikes now have landed for Alexander Hernandez. Oh, beautiful.
Now we're going.
Dariush has got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the feet.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dariush. Close guard. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Oh, nice elbow.
Unable to connect with the right hand. 30 seconds now to go in round 1.
Beautiful takedown with Tim Land.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Rips the body there. The 1-2 punch is true. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Listen, you got to protect your body. He's landing way too many body shots. What is that about? All right? We're way too good for that. Protect your...
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round 1, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what you saw along the board. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Huge block there.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have great timing on that beautiful takedown.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Thought he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Oh, single collar tie here. Whiffs on that offering. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nice right hand.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
10 seconds now to go in the round. Going to the body there with the right kick. All right, what a 5 minutes it was, DC. Take us through the replay if you would.
The story of the round was the knees. Every time they came into contact, he was looking to drive his knee into the body of his opponent. And if his opponent ever thought body knee coming, he would just mix up the target and try to take it up top.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you gotta really switch it up. Your corner is able to relay that message to their fighters better in between rounds. Nice punch lands.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, nicely done as he gets the takedown. Oh, looked like that left hand found the target.
Found the target as it has on so many occasions tonight.
And they both stand up. Connects with a right. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Nicely done.
Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position.
for a top fighter.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. Flush right hand is true. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, so an interesting decision. Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision,
Wow, so there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets the decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.
For this God flow, yeah. Thank God I'm in control, yeah. Young lion up in Denmark, yeah. No way I'm in Oslo, yeah. Can't believe that we're traveling. We was refugees, let the talent in, yeah. All my G's never had a thing. All I want is M's, it's embarrassing, yeah. And I shall feel shallow. I'm only human, got the Cuban, now I'm Castro. A presidential, residential when I'm back home. Cause I was thinking about the future on the back roads. Now it's mad shows every time I do a set. I remember trying to connect. Sometimes I put my jewels on and reflect. I'm next up, I don't know what happens next. Yeah, can't come in no weak stuff. Grown out, I grew up on the street.
Coming up next, it's a UFC bantamweight division fight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, some differences in height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Pepper No Mercy Young. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
And now he's got that tie clinch. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. And both guys really throwing with authority. Blocks the shot. Just missed with the straight left hand. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, that'll ring your bell. Head kick. Oh, straight right. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body. Man.
Oh! Back to the feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, man, that couldn't feel good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes unofficially have landed for Piotr Jan. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Nice strike. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
Pretty good right hand. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. Another straight left.
15 seconds remain in the round.
Ooh, head kick lands, hurt.
Oh, tags him with that uppercut. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Great punch. What does he follow that uppercut with next time? He lands it so effectively.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Are you ready? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
How about that shin? Ooh, blocks the shot.
Liver kick.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
So 55 total strikes have landed for Piotr Jan. And landing with 64% accuracy tonight. Double leg. Again, great job by him to get the takedown there.
He did a good job of setting up his attack, securing it, and getting the desired result. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Under a minute to go here in our second round.
That's a big strike right there.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Whoa!
He got him bad!
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. What a fight so far! Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory. Third and final round. Big leg kick lands.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
Gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
O'Malley's kick to the body here. That one appeared to be blocked.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Well, pretty good effort so far, DC. 87 total strikes unofficially have landed for Piotr Jan. And landing with 50% accuracy tonight against Piotr Jan.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh!
Put him to sleep.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. And he's back up. All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with him, the speed and the power of that jab. Big punch land. Ooh.
O'Malley's all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. How good is that right hand? Straight right hand now, just misses.
30 more seconds.
Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Continues to work out of that tie clinch. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision. A very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision,
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.
It's a bantamweight matchup between Aljamain Sterling and TJ Dillashaw. All right, so here he is, no fat Tyler here tonight. Not a lot of body fat on this TJ Dillashaw, the former 2-time UFC bantamweight champion. And he will go down, DC, as one of the best 135-pound fighters of all time.
Across the board, people believe he's number 1A of 1 and 2 with Dominic Cruz. One of the best fighters this division's ever seen. A phenomenal wrestler, has very striking skills. The high kick that he landed on Renan Barão was something to behold early in his first UFC title fight. And then the finishing sequence in the second Barão fight was unreal
20-something strikes in a row before the referee stepped in to stop it. Just a fantastic finisher and one of the best fighters 135 divisions ever seen.
And of course, he had the 2 huge knockouts over Cody Garbrandt, but even the way he dominates perennial contender types like John Lineker and Rafael Assunção, Dillashaw, when he has it all going, he is as tough and out as anybody at 135 pounds. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Miragliotta. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA. Introducing the challenger, TJ Dillashaw. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Uniondale, New York, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, so what has become seemingly an annual stop for the MMA leader, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We are back inside Geonesse Arena here tonight, and you can expect these Brazilians to be early, to be loud, and to get behind their fighters as usual.
Every time, I mean, they're loud. They're behind their guys. They almost propel the Brazilian fighters to some of their greatest accomplishments, to some of their best performances to date.
Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good. Wow. Actually got the takedown.
Fighters back to their feet here.
Nice head kick.
Dillashaw's kick blocked. 2 minutes have expired here in our opening round.
What a tricky head kick.
Sterling gets caught with that punch, he'd be wise to get those hands up.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Oh! You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Nice defense there, huge block.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Sterling's got the tie clinch now.
Oh,
and a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Gets up again here, but hurting. And he switches his stance yet again. Dillashaw's head kick looked like that one was blocked. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for TJ Dillashaw. All right, 45 seconds now to go on the round.
Left change, leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
And back to his feet. Nice punch by Sterling.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed twice over. He's done. What a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, TJ Dillashaw.
Nothing lucky about it. Congratulations to the highly skilled new UFC bantamweight champion of the world, and I would think he's got the potential to reign for some time.
He told anyone that would listen he would become the champion, and not only would he become the champion, he would stay the champion. Let's see what happens next as he starts his UFC title reign.
Don't flatter me. My got my back, ain't no need for a battery. Blowing all these ones, look like we hit the lottery. My OG just hit me up, he told me that he proud of me. Always going hard, a lot of people that count on me. Always in the studio and that's...
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC lightweight division title. All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here he is, the reigning defending undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. Of course, the target is on his back. All eyes are on this man tonight as he tries to make good on yet another title defense. He has owned this division for some time. The question is, as the challenges get stiffer, can he remain the hunted? Several championship fights to his credit, a lot of 25-minute wars. As he gets older, the challenges get stiffer. We'll see how he handles this one tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Oliveira is 1 year the elder. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, presenting the challenger, is from Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1. It is not a question of if, it's a question of when this fight hits the ground. You've got a grappler, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Most people think we're going to get a grappler's delight tonight.
Yes, we are going to get a grappler's delight, but for the Jiu-Jitsu player, for the Jiu-Jitsu fighter, he cannot allow for himself to constantly be on his back, because in the grappling rounds, not only do these guys possess great submission skills, but the ground and pound, the advancements in the position is so key to the game. He has to make sure he's not thinking this is a jiu-jitsu match. This is a fight.
Oh, that hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, big head kick there. Knee to the body.
That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
Now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to roll out there.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Under 2 minutes now to go round 1. You saw the tail of the tape. of it there with that punch. Uppercut lands now.
So try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feet are on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean that he's out. He's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight legs. He's got to kick and push, because how is the opponent going to stop him from just elevating him? This is a grown man. You let him get both feet on your hips, you push away, you kick, jiu-jitsu stand-up. You know what that is, Jay.
I do.
You understand that. You know, you went to your jiu-jitsu classes. Post the hand, switch the hips, get back to your feet, get back to fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you've got to chain things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling is still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, running a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment.
He's out!
He got it!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
All right, so there he is, the still undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, and certainly getting the title defended with style points here tonight. He's your winner by knockout.
He's just a great fighter. He does everything the right way, lands a beautiful shot to end the fight, keeps his belt. You can see the big smile as he celebrates with his family and his friends and his coaches. Congratulations to the champion.
Back on my bullshit. Back to back on my bullshit. Matter of fact, that was bullshit. I'm going back to back on my bullshit. Do it one time, they gon' think it's